Story 1. The Audition March, 1995. It's strange how a single decision can completely change a person's life. Sometimes, people make choices so shocking, you almost don't believe they're real. Tonight, these are 3 true stories of people who made decisions that defy all logic. A quiet morning in St. Louis, Missouri. A man named Luther Charles sits alone on his parents' porch, flipping through a newspaper. He's been doing this every single day for 5 years. Luther wants to be an actor, not just any actor, a professional one. But there's a problem. In 5 years, he hasn't landed a single role. No job, no income, still living with his parents. Most people would have given up, but not Luther. For him, it was acting or nothing. That morning, something catches his eye. An audition, a musical, being held in Ohio, hundreds of miles away, and the casting call says they're looking for a very specific type of actor. Luther stares at the ad, and something clicks. This is it. This is my chance. There's just one problem. The audition is that same night. A normal person might hesitate, but Luther doesn't. Within minutes, he's in his car. And he brings 3 things with him: a map, a bottle of whiskey, and a hacksaw. Hours later, in a quiet theater in Ohio, a producer sits alone in the front row. She's exhausted. Dozens of auditions already, and more to go. She calls the next name. A man stumbles onto the stage. He's unsteady, barely able to stand. His head wrapped completely in bandages. His voice slurred. My name is Luther Charles. I'm perfect for this role. The producer is confused, concerned. Something isn't right. Then Luther begins unwrapping the bandages. Slowly. And when she sees what's underneath, she starts screaming, because Luther had misunderstood the audition. The casting call had a typo. It was supposed to say, looking for genuine, fearless actors. But what got printed was, looking for genuine, earless actors. And Luther, desperate after 5 years of failure, drove across state lines, drank an entire bottle of whiskey, and cut off both of his ears. With a hacksaw. He survived, but he never got the role. Story 2, What's Inside. October 2003, Harlem, New York. A woman named Tina walks down the hallway of her apartment building. The lights flicker. The walls feel too quiet. As she reaches her door, she smells it. That same smell, rotting meat and urine. It's coming from across the hall. Apartment 5E. The man who lives there, Antoine Yates, was once normal, friendly, even. But recently, he changed. He never leaves. Maybe once a day. For a short time. And inside his apartment, there are noises. Crashing. Thumping. Sometimes, late at night. Something else. Something that sounds like whimpering. One day, Tina meets her downstairs neighbor, Joyce, and Joyce tells her something disturbing. Liquid has been leaking through her ceiling. Not water. Something worse. And at night, she hears it too. Those sounds. Now, Tina can't ignore it anymore. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Then, everything escalates. Tina walks into the lobby one day and sees Antoine on the floor. Bleeding. Covered in deep wounds. Police surround him. Moments later, he's taken away in an ambulance, but the police don't check his apartment. They just leave. That's when Tina decides she has to act. The next day, the building is surrounded. Crowds gather outside. Police swarm the scene. An officer slowly descends from the roof, stopping outside Antoine's window. He taps the glass. Suddenly, the window explodes outward. The officer opens fire. Moments later, A group of officers rush out carrying something massive inside a tarp dot, and as they pass, Tina catches a glimpse. Inside that apartment, Antoine wasn't hiding a crime. He was hiding a 400-pound tiger. For years, a full-grown tiger had been living inside that apartment, sleeping in a bedroom, eating raw meat, and causing all those sounds, the smell, the noises, the fear. It all came from one thing: a predator.